Well, welcome back. Uh, I hope that the sound is recording this time because it wasn't doing that. In the first two episodes, the classic noob or new recorder mistakes. Well, I'm new to this and I thought it's fun to play, so why not try to see if somebody else could learn a thing or two from this. Maybe I will get some good advice in this game at some point. But as I said, I'm new to this game, so don't get your hopes that much up. But the first two episodes was basically made around setting up the start of the camp so that we don't need to think that much about surviving. So our oxygen production, so if we go into the overlaid, we have plenty of oxygen. And the second episode, we try to get our farm up so that we know that we don't need to think that much about food. And we should have enough food for 5 duplicants. So we have room for one more. We got enough oxygen for 2 duplicants for one more too. This episode I will try to see if I can get the mess hall up. I was thinking it should be here, and then the kitchen should be here, and this down here would be the laboratory. I don't think we will get that far this time. We got a water reservoir, and we got where I want my polluted water to be, over here. So, well, we might as well just get this dig out. And I like to have some space between. So we move our research laboratory over here. I will try to make each episode about 10 cycles so that it's not going to be too long and tedious for that matter. But we might as well just get the dig out in a lot of ways and then see how it goes. So, but what I want this time is if I can get it, because we got our duplicants, we got our digger, and then we got our farmer, rancher, and researcher. So what I actually really like to get now would be a cook, because we are more or less sustainable on our food production. So it should not be a problem at all to have our food going. We can wait with the ranch, and I think the ranch will be here. It seems like a nice place to put it, close to the kitchen, so that the dupes don't need to go that far for it. So let's hope for the best. And since it's only going to be around 10 episodes, I think I already put too much work into it, actually. But there's only one way to figure it out, and that's to try. We are in that we have our battery and all that kind of stuff, but there's going to be some polluted oxygen from all this polluted water, so I would like to try to prevent that. I don't know if I have the research now to it, but it will be one of my priorities, and that's decontamination. So we need to get that so that we can set one up to stop any of the polluted oxygen to spread and then make everybody sick. So let's go in and get the next one. Because since we now have the smart battery, we can actually use the co-generator to a great extent. Might as well get this swapped up. No need for that to. So our next tube should be a cook. That would help us a lot. When we do set this one up, we will set up all the pumping equipment before we start to make the really big draining. Or maybe it end up getting filled up so that we don't need to get all the way down here. The water reservoir there's plenty of space to add more if we needed to. I don't think, because there is a lot of water here, but you never know about it, so will last almost 100 tiles up here. And over here, there's 100 tiles. So I'm pretty sure we can have this water without any problems. Problem is going to be where to fit this water, because I actually need that space. It will not be in this episode. we only want our water going in here. And then we can see that we might as well just add that we want our mist tent, our mist table, and then we want the space between. Because we want some we want our recreation to improve some moral. We want a flower. And then we want that will be our mist tent, or this room for them to eat. Great mess hall, or great hall for our, and then we want a kitchen that's going to be over here. But we are not in a hurry to set it up here. I don't actually think we got all the things we need for it, or maybe we do. And we need the food processing too. But for now it's fine. There's plenty of space, plenty of time for this. Okay, let's see what we got. Got a digger, and then, well, we didn't get anything that is actually nice to have, or we need to have, because I want to cook, and none of them is that. So we just take the care package. So for now we got plenty of work to do, we don't need to think that much about anything, that's great. To make sure that we don't get all that polluted oxygen here, we're going to put a manual airlock. We're going to put it like this. So this one needs to be deconstructed for it to work, or at least I think it can work that way, that the air will only be able to flow up in case something happens, that a dude needs to go down there and work or something like that. That will happen at some time. So basically it's just a waiting game right now, so we got plenty of food. So let's see if my theory actually is working. It's not a problem, it's going to be great. Airlock there and airlock there. Now the good question is that if they can actually reach up there. they can do that, so it's wonderful. We don't need to think about it, that they get stuck. Since I haven't played this much, so a lot of things is going to be trying and error. So well, we might as well just get that. No, actually, maybe it would be better to just get the automation. And since I'd like to, go a little bit further, because I don't want to go in and check just to check. So I will take this one, even though this one is actually enough for me in a lot of ways. This one is actually, so because I don't know what to use all the extra functions for, so you see we already got some polluted oxygen, so but nothing to worry about, nothing to say, well, we need to do something about it, but there will come a time where there are some places in the polluted oxygen is actually more or less lighter than the oxygen, so it will reach the top. So by adding some tiles where the air can pass through, it can do wonders. Nice to see that we got enough hatches to when we need to start our ranching. That should be around here. So it's going to be great when we get to that point. So why is you doing that? Maybe we should change our priority a little bit so that our digger always prioritizes a digging task first. And then you should. So now that they are actually doing what they are specialized to, we can always talk about if it's good or bad, but since there will be something that will take longer time, But this way we can make sure that they are doing what they are best to. Well, that was the next research. So now that we... Well, the next one is already on the way, so... How much water is there? Okay, that's a lot. Exactly, in case that you didn't notice, in the schedule I said is that so that they have 3 downtimes instead of 2, because normal is 2, but I think from what I have played that it's better to actually have it on 3, because that way they actually have time to go and do their downtime things, like go to the outhouse, wash their hands, get something to eat in case they are far away, because right now I'm really sure they are all close and it's peachy and all that kind of stuff, but it will not continue to be that way. So recreation sounds nice. Maybe we should have a recreation here, just for fun. Just recreation building, 1 decor. It's very simple actually, and it does give some kind of morale bonus. How much I don't know, but we do have recreation. We do have recreation, jukebox. So there are some things that we can do. Well, it looks like, depending on how it looks next time, I think next cycle I will focus on getting this one done, because it looks like they are all over the place, and now we can see this one is starting to give some problems. So maybe we should go in here and take deodorizer, and then simply just place one here. Say that we want some power to it. The good thing is it will only work when it's needed. So even though it actually does take power, it's not because it's a problem at this moment. Potential, this one is already can already use more power that we can actually provide it, because this wheel can actually only provide 400 watts. So that next cycle I will make sure this one gets prioritized, because I think that is the better choice. If we need to get it done before this episode is to stop, then we need to prioritize it a little bit. It might take 1 to 2 cycles to make this room. Got some water down here. Do we have any gas vendor? Oh, we got chlorine, but I don't know what to do with chlorine gas. Let's see here, what does it do? Chlorine gas, it become liquefied at -degree, become gas when application. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Oh, it's nice, something can eat it. Well, let's see if we can get our cook. We can actually get a cook. It's very good cook actually, but it's only the cook. Then immune to duplicate with higher gem resistance by a high decrease, so they will easily get sick. Well, let's hope that's not going to be a problem, but welcome. Cook. That means. So for now we actually have all the dupes that I want, until we actually get get one more. We need to be prepared, I would say, for when we get our ranch up and we get our kitchen up, then we can think about the next one to join our so well, I think we should prioritize this. And maybe we should go in and set our cook to never do research, because I don't want that, and then I want it to be prioritized out the cooking aspects of things. So in case that it's not needed, it doesn't matter that the battery basically has no use in it anymore, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't have that for the entire cycle. because it's not needed. We got plenty of oxygen, and that's the main reason for unknown research, but as long as we're actually doing this, it doesn't really matter. And we should focus on maybe getting this done. It should come slowly without any problems. If this is getting done, then we will probably drain this so that it gets down here. Doing the plan, but we're just going to pick this one because actually I don't know if the others any good. Hungry? No, it doesn't make any sense. They're all in full health. Well, that took half a cycle, so well, we can just see how little I actually know about it, because it was done faster than I expected. Nice, some blue looted oxygen over here. And there are some over here too, so maybe we should make sure it doesn't spread that much. So little right now, it doesn't really matter. As long as nobody's getting sick. Well, now we can start just from the top and just work our way down to get all of the things that is in the advanced research. There's no need to think about applied science for quite a while, because I haven't found a way to use it that much, so if I don't know how to use it, I think about it, we will get there, but one thing at the time. It's because of our maybe we in here just for the sake of it. We will put this one here so that we can put a bottle emptier here so that we can empty, because this is a problem. It's slowly building up. And we got all the things to actually get it done. So that we don't need to think about it anymore. That's the nice thing about it, actually. But I want this to get done first before I try to plan all of the next thing out, because maybe we should do this here. Skills. would cook. Well, I can get the skill. It doesn't matter, we got the morale to actually our farming. Well, you can get it too. Our ranching. Well, it's good that they don't need any more. And then our field researcher. And they can actually get this one too. That way it will be better. We will get our research done faster. Then we don't need to think that much about the time spent on it. We will free a duplicate right now. Digger is sure working fast. Now digging will be actually important. No, actually we can't get to it. That's kind of sad actually. That's because we don't have a builder yet. We will get one in time. Well, let's look at our food. To get our kitchen going, we need a spice grinder, we need a cooking station, a refrigerator, and there can be no mess table. So basically we just need a refrigerator, done. Then we need some the grind maker, which I think we're researching at this moment. Egg cracker is good, and then I will. And then I think we have the space for the spice grinder. I haven't really used it. And then we can go in and see, because this one is power, but it's actually a lot. Now we're getting to that stage where we actually kind of need to get away from the manual gear, because simply we are using too much power that is actually not that efficient. He's going to be running too long compared to how long it's going to be charged, and then it's going to drain very fast. Fast up from the power drain. So you can see that done, and now it's gone down too fast. It's not that efficient, and we do have the co-getter ranger, and we have the, but we need refined metal, so we need to make sure we get that. Okay, 200, so we need to go into our refinery. We actually don't have to make it because we only have this So that means that we need to look at the research. What are we researching? We are researching this. So we will get that done. No need to. Or maybe we should just. I think we will just get this. We need it. Or they are going to end up running all the time and we will basically only have. We will have less actually doing the job for us, so. If we go in here and see how much did this last cycle it ran almost half the time there was one. That's a little bit too much. And now that we have the refrigerator, it's going to be a lot more. See, it's only going up. And this one is. Now it's a quarter, but and if we barely made it to the quarter of the day, so sure it will, but it's not efficient enough. But I think we will put our smart battery here, and then we will put our coal generator over here. So make the tires for it. And then we can say we want the grill to be active too. And took almost a half cycle to get this one charged up. So I haven't said it should be in the refrigerator. Maybe it could be a good idea to get the food there. But this is at least a sterile atmosphere, so the food will stay fresh for longer. Crusher is done, so we can start. So the rock crusher, we want it here. Just it doesn't really matter, but so and then power, and then I actually want this to get done right now. Because that way we can actually start the process of, and then this will actually, it has a greater power spike now that it had before, and I don't want to waste energy on just producing our coal generator to just to produce. And I want this to be done here. So, but there is this thing about the this one it's not very efficient to do so that we will find. Oh, what is the care package? Oh, it's good. He's actually quite good, but I don't actually need him. Let's get our care package. Well, we can look at what do we have of. Well, we got a volcano, we got some chlorine gas, we actually found that. Then we got a leaky oil, so. When this is done, we will make sure that we get our refined metal made. Next episode I was thinking, well, we need this one done and I want to get this one drained, and because we have no problem with the food aspect and we are not going to have it, I will focus, because it very bad combination actually, that it gets copper and sand from 100, so, and we need 200, so we will make it 200 of it. And then because I actually want it now, more or less, I will say it to a priority 6, because then somebody should go down here and work on it. And when that happens, I'm pretty sure that the energy is going up over 400, as you can see. So now we're actually draining the battery more than so we're producing a lot more, we need more power that we are actually producing. So we can go in, we don't have that, but we can build our code, don't need to activate it. And then our automation wire, well, how much? Well, it needs 5. So that means from here and over to, let's say, 7. So that means that out of 100 it will need 50 more. So we make one more. And because he's working, this one is getting drained, even food is running all we can. Oh, he's going to get some exercise. And it's our digger, so that's quite unfortunate actually. Because he's the one who's going to dig all this out, more or less. So we can go in, research the next thing. Because right now I don't know what I actually need, so I just research to research, because when it's done, it's done. So we don't have enough yet. Maybe we should set it so that we actually can see how much we have of it. We can see about 200 now. So that means now we can actually go into power and say, well, I want the battery. And we got our 50. So we should be able to go into power just to say, well, we want this to be connected. And then we want the automation. Can we do this? We can. And because I actually think this is needed, I will set it to a priority. And then I will set a storage bin here, probably better if it was over here, but I haven't dig it out and I don't think it's necessary. So that we store our code here so that they don't need to go far. Just like up here we have said that we will like to have our dirt, so that because it's fossil fertilizer for these tiles. And if everything goes as planned, then this should be built next round, or like cycle. So that means that when it's built, it will. Oh. Then this is getting deleted because there's basically no need for it. This is going to run automatically, so that we will set it so this is only going to run when this one asks for it. And that means everything will always have the power it needs, so this one is always going to be generating oxygen when it's not under pressure. Our refrigerator will always be cold. Our grill will always be ready for our cook to actually use. So there will be some things that will just run very smooth. And as I build it, well, it's not like it's the only way to build, it's just one of many, and I'm pretty sure I made a lot of mistakes, so, but maybe somebody can learn a thing or two from this. Let's not say that, because I'm not the best at it, I will grant that, but I'm pretty sure that a new player will be able to learn one or few things from my mistakes, from what I did wrong, because it's always easy to look at the pros. Well, they know all about the game more or less, so they don't do anything that is wrong at all, whereas I'm new right now, so I will make the mistakes. I will make everything. I will be learning with everybody else. I will say, this was actually helpful. So now it's set up. We can say, well, this one actually first will code when it's down to 25. Then it will send a request to any duplicate to actually fill it up. And we can say, well, code generator. Well, I don't like it to get to 0 because it makes no sense. So I set it to 10 and then 90. That will be the work range. So, and now I can go into power wire, and then I can say, well, I don't want this one to actually get any more juice. And because this one hasn't got any code yet, pretty sure I will get some soon. No, probably not, because this battery actually has juice in it. Well, that was done. All our code in here. We can deconstruct that one. And this one, well, we can it could make sense to look at when it's going to be, but it has been free energy because it's been dupe labor, so it doesn't really matter. Well, looks like we're at the end of the road, more or less. We're going to end up getting to cycle 30, so I will, when the dupes is going to sleep, I will stop the episode for now, and then I will bring the next episode of what I'm doing from 30 to 40 cycles. But as you can see, they are up here, they are happy. Actually, one of them actually got some yucky lungs. That's not good. We need to probably start thinking about it. So I will pause it here, and then I will see you next time. Bye.